Hey mate. Hey mate. Do us a favour. If I asked you nicely, is there any chance you'll sell us your jawbone? Oh why, suit yourself. Au revoir. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, guys, and thank you for joining me on another Wednesday night wild camping adventure. Yes, I'm back in the beautiful Lake District and I'm in the Windermere area. I'm going to do a wild camp up on the top of Gummers How. Once I'm up there, I will have absolutely unbelievable views down onto Lake Windermere, the forest beyond, and then the mountains all the way around. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. It's safe to say I'm probably going to make a spectacle of myself when I'm smash burger later on. Yes, man, because I've got a few shots of whiskey, I've got some beers, I've got some red wine. I haven't got loads of snacks and scrandingo. Well, by that I mean I haven't bought any. I've been given a French army ration pack, so I've brought no food and no snacks of my own. We will have to ding dang do with whatever is in the ration pack. Yes, it'll do for us guys. Yeah, so with it being like a French army ration pack, to make it more French themed, I've got some French beers, French red wine. I've even bought a traditional French hat, which I'll put on later on when we get settled. Come on then guys, let's get up to the top of Gummers How. While we're talking about the French, I'm now going to see a Chateau Neuf de Pape, as they say, in the back streets of Braken City versus Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Howie. Oh. folks. That's the top of Gummers Howe. I've just dropped down a little bit because the wind's really picking up. It's starting to blow to gale plat, if you know what I'm talking about. Looking round, folks, it looks like there's plenty of places to pitch the tent, but I don't want to be on this side. I want to be down there with the amazing views down onto Windermere. The only thing is, over there, that's where it's getting really windy. But that way, it's not like I'm on Mount Everest or anything like that, is it? I'm only on Gummers Howe. It's only 320 metres high, something like that. So yeah, let's get over. Let's go and find the perfect spot. Get the old burghouse set up. Get a nice French beer. This is the way of the Mandingo. Right. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's exactly what I'm talking to Snout. So this looks like a decent spot here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll have another look around, see if we can find something better. How about down there on the edge of reason? Let's check it out. My Mandy Dingles. Sorry about the wind noise. There we go, Mandingos. That's the tent up. It was blowing a gale when I was doing it, but slow and steady wins the race, as they say in the south of France. You better believe they do. Now I need to get all my stuff laid out on the side. While I'm slowly doing that, I'm going to have a nice bottle. I'm lying. I'm going to have a can dingo. I've brought no bottles. I'm going to have a nice can dingo, a French beer. Yeah, nice and slow. There's no Ian rush, guys. I'll bring it back when I've got everything laid out and I'll show you all my shit. You know it makes total sense, and I'll see you in a Winnie Mandela. Rice. Air. Cheers, guys. Guys, come on. Let's go inside. Oh, it's blowing a gale plat. And that wind chill. Oh, it's chilly on the old stumpy willy. If you know what I'm talking about, guys. Cheers, Mandingos. Oh yes. This is the views I'm going to have from my tent when I wake up in the morning. Quite spectacular. You know, makes sense, Mandingos. Oh yes. Right, give me a few little minutes, finish this beer off. I'm going to have a nice little shot of whiskey to warm the old Chesteroonie up, and then I'll show you my setup for tonight. You better believe I will, my Spandingos. Come on then, guys, let's quickly show you my setup for tonight. As you can see, I'm in the Burghouse Campground 2-man tent. I get straight on with the drinks. I've had these kindly sent to me from Richard, Jenna and Travis. Penderyn single malt Welsh whiskies. 3 different ones. I've actually reviewed all them before. I think one of them I've actually reviewed twice, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because it was quite a while ago and I'm gaining thousands of subscribers every month, so a lot of people won't have seen it, and I don't mind reviewing something again to chance for you to look back and see if I'm talking a load of shite. If you know what I'm talking about, I'll probably drink 2 for chest warmers, and then I'll save 1 for the world famous Wasky review. You better believe I will. I've got 1 more little shot of Wasky here as well. Can remember a few weeks ago when I was out with young Chris and we had that Doers, the expensive one. We were at Malham Cove in Yorkshire, and it wasn't whiskey that was in the bottle. I messaged the guy and I said it definitely wasn't whiskey, no chance, baggy pants. And he got in touch with the company he bought it from, and they sent him this, like a little sample, to send to me to taste it. So I've had a little sip out of it, and straight away I can tell that's whiskey. And the last one wasn't. It was as weak as piss. He got ripped off. The poor guy spent a lot of money on that Wasky. There was no seal on the top of the bottle. On the top, get your words out. There was no seal on the top of the bottle. Even when you buy a bottle of whiskey, that's only for like £20 or £25. There's always like a seal on. There was no seal on. You could just pull the cork straight out. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I've got some more Wasky there. A few shots of Wasky in that plastic bottle. I've had 1 beer already, but I've got 3 French beers left. I've got a French bottle of red wine, yes. And this is what I was talking about, guys. The French Army ration pack, kindly sent to me from a legend by the name of Rich Jones. Let's have a look and see what we've got. That's just like, I think, plastic knife and fork. What tells you on there? Fork, spoon, tissues, wet wipes. We've got muesli, like a chocolate muesli. You just add water. Soup, nice cup of sloop. Teas, coffees, handkerchiefs. We've got an energy drink. Just add water to that. We've got some sardines, yeah, it's in French, but sardines, there's sardines in it, spelled the same. I think that's some sort of cheese. Yeah, we've got, well, that is tuna and rice. Yes, you can heat that up, so I'll probably have that for my meal later on tonight as a hot meal. This one, I've read the instructions and they say you have this called tabbouleh, I think that's how you say it. Basically, it's like a couscous with chopped up like peppers and other bits and pieces in. So you just have that cold. The old Stone Cold Steve Austin. Some sort of like fruity bar, chocolate bar, energy bar, apricot sauce, like a nugget. See, is that what it is? Fruit nugget? I don't know, guys. And then a box with plenty of biscuits in. So yeah, that'll have to ding dang do for this man Dingo. I'm getting quite peckish, so I think I'm going to have a little nibble on the energy bar and the chocolate bar, maybe some biscuits. I'll tell you what I think about them. Have I covered all my food and drinks? I think I have. Right, foil mat down. I've got a new sleeping pad, Seat Summit, self-inflating one. Let's say it's self-inflating, but you've still got to blow it up a little bit by yourself. They never get fully inflated. £70. It's a 4-season one. I'm a bit disappointed. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit smaller. It packs away quite big, takes loads of room in the old Baghdad. I've managed to get in the old Baghdad today because I've only got my 2-season OEX sleeping bag. But when it gets a little bit colder and I'm bringing my 4-season sleeping bag out, there's no way I'll get the sleeping bag and my new air mat in there. So I might just use it for like the local stealth camps. You know, I don't want to be carrying all that weight, bulky bags up the hills. And it'll also do for car camping as well. So I'll probably do some car camping over the winter period when it's really icy and freezing cold. And yeah, so there you go, guys. Down trousers and down slippers in case I need them. My down jackets in there, which I think I'm going to put on soon. I've got a warm hat and gloves in there. The old heated gloves might have to come back out soon as well, guys. Well, I'm going to have this little shot just to warm the old Chesteroni up, and I'll bring you back in a few Neil Sadakas. You know it makes sense. Right. There's the rain, folks. Can you hear? That won't dampen my spirits. Yes. I'll tell you what, it's bloody freezing. You can tell the weather's changing now. My flingers are absolutely freezing. Holding these cold cans. Yes. But it's absolutely tremendous. Living life to the max and Paddy. Do you know what I'm talking about, guys? Just had a couple little snackaroonies there. Nuggets. And I had this jelly, this sugary jelly bar. What else did I have? Oh, the chocolate. It was all nice. None of it was like, brother, brother, Yeah, none of it was fantastic, but it was edible, you know. It was alright for a little snackaroonie. I'm not too sure if I'm going to like the main meals. That's like the couscous thing with veg. I think I'm going to have that soon. Just eat that straight out the tin. Like I say, the tuna and lice. You can eat that hot or cold, but I like to have a hot meal before I go to bed. So I'll heat that up in the old pansexual.
The old pansexual. Sexual. Hey mate, I'm going to heat it up. Yeah. I'm going to heat me tuna up and me lice in the old pansexual. You better believe I am.
Can you imagine if there was someone walking past now? Who the hell's that? Yes, guys. Oh, there's the rain easing off already. Probably just going to be on and off all night long. In the famous words of Lionel Blair. Alrighty, guys. Let's have another can dingo. Nice French beer. And, yeah. Let's have a couple of little chest warmers. Bring you back in a minute. Nice. Hey, matron. Oh. Cheers, man, dingoes. Right. Rice. Time for my first meal of tonight. I say a meal, it's just like a tin. Like I said, I'm going to keep that one to heat up in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. Later on, you better believe it. This one is, pardonski, the tabbouleh. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Reading it on Google, reading about it on Google I should say, it's sort of like a couscous with some peppers and onions, herbs, spices. Yes, so yes, this is out of the French Army ration pack, so I might as well put the traditional French hat on, just for a laugh, guys, just for a laugh. Come on then, let's get this popped open. Not something I would normally eat. Oh my goodness. It's not. What the frig? What? It seems like there's a bit of meat in there as well. had more food with us, I probably wouldn't eat this. What meat is it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But it's rock hard. I suppose if you were in the army and you were out and about and you were starving, you need to get something to eat, you're not going to complain. That's jam-packed into that tin. And it's not bad, yeah, I'm getting used to it, to be honest. Just trying to mix it a little bit. Yeah. I can't work out whether it's chicken or fish. I think it's fish in there as well, guys. So it's actually a fishy meal, this side, because that's got tuna in there. That's definitely tuna, because thon is tuna in French, isn't it? Thon le de coco riz basmati. So that is tuna in basmati rice with coconut milk. I don't really know how to speak French, you know, guys. I've just read that on Google. I've got a tin of sardines there as well. And this has got like a fishy taste to it. I'm guessing there's loads of like protein and all the salts that you need, you know, if your energy's low, all the nutrients. I am some Mr. Motivator. Celizy spandex. It's not too bad. It's not good at exactly the same time. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm eating like a pig. I am actually really hungry. You've seen the food I normally bring out. I'm normally dabbing it in meats and cheeses. Video nasties. You name it, I've normally got it with me. And so far, I've just been eating like the chocolate bar and the energy bar, stuff like that. But yeah, there you go guys. I'm going to eat some more of this. Will I eat it all? Probably not. I'm not going to bore you and make you watch us eat anymore. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela and maybe even a Neil Sedaka. Cuss cuss, I want to. Boom boom. Cheers my spam dingoes. Yes guys, yeah, the wind's finally dropped off. Sorry, I'll give you my biggest apologies for the terrible wind noise for quite a bit of the start of the video, if you know what I'm talking about. It was really windy, and I keep saying I need to buy an external mic with the old muff diver air ration, so it blocks out the wind noise. I'm just talking shite. I still haven't bought one, but yeah, I do need to buy one. But yeah, I've been doing a bit editing and the wind noise is terrible on the video. But that's just the way it goes, guys. The Blot Outdoors Show is still a low budget channel. Yeah, I'm not giving it the big one. The channel's doing really well now. Obviously I've been fortunate enough to leave the factory and do this as a full-time job, but I keep it this way on purpose. You probably think, well, why? Surely you'd want to have better picture quality and better sound quality and have top quality cameras and top quality gear. No, I like to keep things the way it's been since there was just like 10, 20, 50, 100 people watching. I'm still recording on my phone, as you guys know. I've told you this 100 times before. The tent I use for the stealth camping, that's the tent I've been using for the last 5 or 6 years. Do you know what I mean? Even this, it's still a budget tent. It's done the job. It stood the test of time in Storm Lillian a few weeks ago. But this is only like, how much can you buy these for now? £120, something like that. So it's a proper budget tent. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just like to keep things going the way it's always been. Nothing flash, nothing fancy on the Blot Outdoor Show. It seems to work, and that's what people seem to like. You get all the channels where they're showing the best gear, and that's not me knocking anyone. I like watching these channels. I like watching these channels, and I see all the best gear, and I think, oh yes, if I can save up, I wouldn't mind buying that tent or that jacket or sleeping bag or whatever. And you get a lot of knowledge from them type of channels, don't you? So yeah, I'm certainly not knocking anyone, but for my channel, I like to keep things for the average man, for the normal man or woman, man and woman friend dingoes, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of showing you, look, you don't need to spend a fortune to get out wild camping. You don't need to be super fit. Look at me. I'm like the Michelin man with this tyre. I've got more chins than a Chinese phone book. You better believe I have. And I still get up these mountains, you know. I still get out in bad weather. Nothing stops this man dingo. But yeah, I'm just going to sit now, guys, and chill. I've got some of these French biscuits. I'm just talking shite, you know. I've just pressed record. I've still got the last of this Miley virus. It's almost gone now. I know you don't want to hear this, it sounds disgusting, but I've been coughing loads of phlegm up. I think my chest's finally clearing. My asthma's not as bad at the minute. So yeah, just talking shite, having some of these French biscuits. A little bit chocolatey, but it was dry as a nun's snatcher, really. But they've done the job, guys. I've been eating quite a bit of all the little snacks. I've still got the tin of sardines there. Don't know if I'm going to have them, but I'm going to have the rice, the tuna and rice, and the coconut oil, yeah, for a hot meal. Just wash them dry. French biscuits down with a nice French beer. With me silly French hat on. I had to go over the top, didn't I, and buy a silly French hat. Anyway, what we're going to talk about, might as well tell a little French story while we're sitting here, guys, while we're having these dry biscuits and beer. It goes back a few hundred years. You know, when the British and the French were in war against each other, and when the French were invading, and they came up the river, you know, the river that leads off Windermere down there where I am, and they came up the river and they're going to Lake Windermere, and when the French arrived at the shores of Lake Windermere, they seen this hill, yeah, so they came up here and they made camp. I mean, what a great spot, gum as how it is. You can see why the French army picked this location for a spot to look down. You can see where all the locals are going to attack you. And if you're high up, it's easy attack against the people that's lower down. I am some Viking. Just get me a drink of this because them are really dry. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the French put up a good battle, but they were just too outnumbered. People coming from left, right and centre, not just the locals. After a few days, people were coming from Lancashire, Yorkshire, Northumbria to attack the French that were planted here on Gummers How by the side of Windermere. So the French fled, yeah, loads of them got killed, loads and loads of them got killed. A few got down to the boat and made it off back down to Windermere through the river. I don't know if they got away or if they got killed as they got down. When the locals got up here on the top of Gummers How, all they found was a monkey. Yeah, they found a monkey. Well, the locals, they knew no better, and they thought the monkey was a Frenchman. So they killed him, they hung him. True story, guys. Check it out on Google. The monkeys of Gummers How. You might have to dig around, but you will find it on Google. And I'm telling the absolute truth, if you know what I'm talking about. There you go, guys. See, the Blot Outdoor Show isn't just about camping, comedy, wasky reviews, scenery. You also get a little bit of history, local history. So I think all you Americans and Australians, Canadians, Kiwis, people from all over Europe, I think you'll appreciate that I'm telling you a lot of our history from the north of England, you know, from here in the Lake District. Yes, guys. Now, if I chuck that out, I don't even think the foxes would eat that. Right, guys. That's enough of me talking shite for a few minutes. I'll bring you back in a few seconds.
Matron, it's the glove of self-love. Wasky.
Yes, folks, I've just been sitting chilling for a good 45 minutes. I've got the vestibule ski. Vestibule. Oh, I love my vestibule, oh Vesta. I love my vestibule. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I love my vest. I love my vestibule. You better believe I do, Mandingos. Yeah, it's just got the vestibule ski door open, looking down. A few lights of the houses down below on the other side of Windermere. Enjoying a few shots and just having a nice little snack. Like I said, I've got this left from my main meal, the tuna and lice with coconut milk. And I just remembered I had this left, the tin of sardines. And I tell you what, it's quite nice. You better believe it is. Look at it. It's not something I would normally buy to come on a camp, but it's here. It's energy. It is all protein.
Oh, matron. Oh, it's time for a bath, ladies. No, honestly, it tastes really good. I have had this, and it was sent to me off a legend by the name of Rich Jones. Cheers, Rich. Last summer, like a year ago, I did a camp with young Chris and his mate Tony, and I had the British Army ration pack, and that was sent to me off Rich Jones. And when I got back, he emailed us again. He said he was over the moon in the video. You know, I'll give him a good shout out and that. He said, "You want a French Army ration pack sent out?" I said, "Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you very much." So, you know, like, I don't know, a month later or something, it came in the post. And then it was in the van. You know, the old van sexual. And then my van broke down at the end of the year, like in the November. And it was just outside my house, and I was using the e-bike for work. And it was there for weeks. Oh, got a bump. Got a bone on. Ew. Not much like a soft one. That's why I don't normally eat this kind of stuff. Yeah. So, there you go. Gone. Gone dingo man dingoes, as I say, in the deepest forest of the Congo. I've eaten it. So I'm truly eating this French ration pack. You know, I'm not just faking it. Anyway, it was lying in the van. The van was outside the house, broke down for weeks, months, 2 or 3 months. And then I bought the Blockmobile. And someone came and took the van away, you know, so it gets scrapped. So I quickly emptied everything in bin bags, you know, like black bin bags, and chucked them in my shed, like in my outhouse. And I forgot all about it. And I dug it out the other day. And I thought, bloody hell, check the dates on it. And the sell-by date was like 2025. January 2025. So it's like September 2024 now. So I thought, right, now let's get it done. If Rich Jones is still watching, thank you, Rich, my man friend. Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's been better than I expected, and I've still got a meal, and I've still got biscuits, I've still got coffees, and I've still got soup. So it certainly will last you a full camping trip, day, night, and the morgen. You don't get whiskey with it, you don't get beers with it, but you know, you can easily buy your own French beers to go with it. 4 cans of French beer in Morrison's, £4.85, something like that. Yeah, obviously not French whiskey, but I've got the French hat as well. The old French hat of Amazon, £15, whatever. Money well spent. Money well spent in my eyes, my fandingos. Fantastic goal. Well, I'm just going to take this chance now to say a massive thank you. No, not like what I do in the Sunday night videos when I put all the names down with the coffees. This is just a massive thank you to everyone who watches my channel. Yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. I'm just an idiot that comes out camping. I talk a load of shit. I do stupid things, and it seems to go down well. You get the odd knobhead now and again. Do you know what I mean? Who leaves you a dodgy comment? But 99.9% of you people that watch, you're an absolute bunch of legends, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you very much. The fact that you enjoy it, that drives me on to keep coming out and making these 3 videos a week. I'm having the time of my life, and you guys seem to be enjoying it. And I've got a beautiful wife with a sexy bot. Mrs. Blot with a sexy bot. What the hell am I talking about? Cheers, senorita, as they say in the back streets of Bolivia. I bring you back in the Winnie Mandela rice cakes. Right. Right, guys, it's just after midnight. Oh, and it's absolutely Baltic. I've just had to shut that dorsal fin. Absolutely bitter. When I was lying there, I could feel it was chilly. But I went outside for a quick Garden. Jesus Christ, I looked around for about 5 minutes to find the old Jake the Snake Roberts, if you know what I'm talking about. Winter is definitely creeping in, guys. I am now sitting chilling and I'm enjoying a nice bottle of French wine, French Rioja. Apologies, guys. The last few weeks when I've been drinking this, I've been saying Italian Rioja. But I found out tonight it's not Italian, it's French. But I'm no wine expert, so, I don't feel embarrassed, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes, guys, lovely bottle of French Rioja, and that is nice. I've had that a few times now, and it's very enjoyable. Oh yes, my Mandy Dingles. Food to be cooked very soon. Let's slide down there. Slide away. Yeah. I give it all you got. Mine today. Yeah. Mad for it. There we go. Main meal coming very soon. What does that say? Tuna in coconut oil and basmati rice. You better believe it. Anything else to go with that? No. There's a cup of soup there. A sloop. I haven't had that. We've got teas and coffees there. A few more biscuits left. Yes, folks. So, this is how things are going to pan out. This is how things are going to pansexual out. I'm going to finish this French Rioja. You better believe it. We're going to do the world famous Wasky with you. You know, it makes sense. What have we got? We've got Penderyn, Sherrywood, and then we're going to cook that. I was going to say nice food. We will wait and see my fan sexualities. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela and a Neil Sedaka. Lies. Oh yes, my fan sexualities. You know what time it is. Wasky time. You better believe it is. And this is what we've got this week. Penderyn, Welsh Wasky. This one is the Sherry Wood. Kindly given to me from a lovely family by the names of Richard, Jenna and Travis thank you very much, you absolute bunch of legends. You better believe I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Right, get that top off there. My spam dingoes. And let's get that popped in. Oh, yes. The old famous cub dingo. My Mandy Dingles. Let's get the old bakeroonie out. Yeah, it has got a slight sherry smell, but it's obviously whiskey that I'm smelling. But you can smell that sherry in there as well. Maybe like a bit of a oak thing going on, like a rich oak snifferoonie up the old Nostradamus. It's nice though. It's a nice, elegant smell, and I've definitely reviewed this before. These whiskies came, it was like a 3-pack, the old 3-pack Shakur, and I've reviewed all 3 before. I think the other 2 I've reviewed twice, so I tried to keep this one back to review this for the second time. It was a while ago, I think it was over a year ago, so most of you fan sexualities won't have seen it. This is the Sherrywood version Van Dyke. The old Sherrywood version Van Dyke. You know, it makes sense. Let's have another snifferoonie. So obviously, whiskey with a little bit of sherry mixed in. Like a rich, oaky smell. For me, shoot me down if I'm wrong, dingo man dingoes, as they say in the doodling, but I'm getting like a brand new leather type of smell. You know, if you get like a leather sofa and you smell it, don't smell it after your friends just stood up. You don't want to smell your friend's arse crack. Just a nice, brother, fresh leather smell. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Anyway, my Mandy Dingles, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get over the tasting. Lice cakes. Oh, like a woody, oaky, mahogany. Am I talking shite? I don't know. That's just hit me straight away there, guys. Let's get another taste. Yeah, there is a little bit sherry there mixed in with the whiskey, but this is very light. So I'm not just going to talk shite and say, oh yeah, Sherrywood, a massive sherry taste. No, there's no bullshit on the Blot Outdoor Show. It's a very light, a very mild, more of like an aftertaste, if you know what I'm talking about. You get the whiskey, which is mine's a lovely, and it goes down really smooth. Single malt with a little, it's just there in the back, like a sherry, woody, the old Woody Harrelson, if you know what I'm talking about. I am some Ted Danson, but yeah, it's there, guys. It's quite complex. It's actually better than I remember it being last time. I don't know why. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can review something 6 months ago, a year ago, obviously over a year ago. You can review it now. Different camping experiences can add to the flavour. That might sound ridiculous, but you can be camping. Look at now. This is perfect. There's no wind up. It was windy earlier on. A previous time, you can be camping in the freezing cold. Sunshine, gale force winds, the old gale plat force winds. Different weathers, different temperatures. It can affect the taste, the mood of the camp. The mood of the camp now, guys, is so chilled. I am chillaxed. Chillaxed is actually still a really cool word. not world. Word. Some people think chillax. You can't say chillax. If I want to say chillax, I'll say chillax. You better believe I will. I'm only joking, guys. Let's get back on with the Wasky review. We're going right off track right now. I always take you down these little rabbit holes. You know what makes sense. Here we go. Oh, like maybe it's like a bit of a sandalwood type of taste. Peppery. Like a peppery thing coming through, but not strong. Not like, you know, when you get like a peppery, spicy kick, and sometimes you go, wow. I wouldn't mind if it did, because I do like a bit of a kick. But it's just, it's there. It's in the back of the old throat dingo. Down the hatch, guys. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Some lovely flavours. And almost like an aftertaste of a little bit like a sugary dandelion and burdock aftertaste. Does that sound ridiculous? I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Very nice indeed. Very enjoyable. I don't know what I give it last time. I think it might have been something between an 8.5 and a 9. So I'm going to stick in that league, and I'm going to give that a very strong, a very respectable. In fact, an 8.8 is a really, really good score. Oh, matron, I think that was wet. That was wet, wet, wet. It's an 8.8 out of 10 dingo for this man dingo. You better believe it is. And you know what I'm talking about. This is serious wild camping. Rice cakes. Boomski. My fansexualities. It is time for the main shit stain. Well, it's nothing special, folks. It's just lice and tuna. I think it's got a little bit chopped up veg in there as well. It's steaming hot. It's probably going to give me a stinky bot in the Morgan. If you know what I'm talking about. Let's get stuck in, folks. Oh, it's nothing special, guys. It's nothing special. It's not as good as the Uncle Bensky baits I have when I add my own prawns and mushrooms and stuff like that. But look, we are doing a wild camp with a French army ration pack. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Come on. If we're going to go totally French, and Saunders, here we go. Let's do it. And do it properly. There we are. The old French and Saunders. At least it's piping hot. That's one thing for sure. Now it just shows you how well these things stay fresh. I honestly got given this, and I'm not going to lie, it must be a year ago, yeah, after the last one I did in the summertime last year, and then I got sent this. I was going to do it soon, but with us getting rid of the van, I emptied everything out the van into my outhouse when I bought the Blockmobile in black bin bags, and I just totally forgot about it. And everything is fresh. Whether you like the taste of it is a different thing altogether, but for the perspective of being fresh and not past the sell-by date, no, everything is spot on. If you know what I'm talking about, my fan sexualities. Yes, guys, if you want to try one, I highly recommend them. In fact, I'm not going to lie, I think I've actually enjoyed the French ration pack better than the British ration pack. Yes. Even though I've struggled to understand what's what with my big fat hairy spotty butt, I think this one's been a little bit more enjoyable. That's just my personal opinion. Well, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this in peace. And I'm not going to throw it away, because it is actually quite nice. And it's hot, that's the main thing. I'm going to take this chance now to say bonjour, au revoir, chateau neuf de pape, voulez-vous, aha. And Vorsprung deck technique. I'll see you legends first thing in the morning at coffee time. I've got chocolate and muesli in that there, so I've got to try it. I've got to have a bit of breakfast in the morning with the old muesli. Good night, Vienna, and bonjour. Lice. Good morning, Mandingos. 9:25. I have slept like a baby. Really comfortable. This new sleeping pad. I can hear someone's dog just about a minute ago barking up next to the Cairn Barlow. So yeah, there's people out and about. That means it's time to get up, and I am bursting for a slash garden. So yeah, let's get a quick pee. I don't even know if I'm hungry, but I think I'll try some of that muesli. Chocolate muesli. I'll have to try it because it's part of the French Army ration pack. Yeah, bring you back in a minute. Breakfast time, guys. Let's make this quick with the chocolate and muesli. I was slowly packing my gear away. I was enjoying a nice black cock. Sorry guys, slip of the tongue. A black coffee. Slowly packing my gear away. I've got the tent to take down, but that won't take long. And it's been thundering. So I think the heavens is going to open very soon. So let's get on with this. Chocolate muesli. Oh, well, it's safe to say that is absolutely revolting. Oh God. Tell you what though, this has been an absolutely fantastic camping trip. And it got really cold last night. and I was lying in the tent with my feet in the vestibule ski and the door open. Just unbelievable. I was just sitting there and thinking to myself, this is what wild camping's all about. You can't whack it, as I say in the doing. I don't think I'm going to eat all this, guys. It was in the ration pack, so I'm trying it. I didn't eat the soup either, or drink the soup, like a cup of soup thing. And there was like an energy drink, like a powder where you add water. I might even have that. I've got a bottle of water there. So when I get down to the Blockmobile, I think I'll have that for the drive home. Yeah, so I've eaten most of the stuff, even the sardines. Oh, matron. I'll have a little bit more of this. Come on, let's get this 10 packed away. And I'll see you back down at the Blockmobile. Lice. Au revoir.
So there we go, my spandingos, my fan sexualities. That's it. That's the end of this week's wild camping adventure. I've had an absolutely unbelievable time. I've loved every minute of it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been class. Free parking, which is always good in the Lake District. Not a very long walk. Brilliant views. Just having a big crack on with you guys. Trying the French Army ration pack. Yeah, it's been absolutely mint, as they say in the south of France. If you've enjoyed it, guys, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It really does help the channel. And please join me on the next video, which will be a takeaway review on Friday night, Sunday night for another serious stealth camp, and next Wednesday for another wonderful wild camp. See you later, Mandingos. You know what I'm talking about, and you know what makes absolute, complete, total sense. Right.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.